Alright, let's talk about criminology. It's a word that sounds like it belongs in a dusty textbook, but it's actually way more interesting than that. In the simplest terms, criminology is the study of crime. We're not just talking about catching the bad guys here, though that's definitely part of it. Criminology digs deeper. It's about trying to understand why crimes happen in the first place. Criminologists want to know what makes people commit crimes. They look at things like social factors, psychological issues, and even economic conditions. It's like putting a puzzle together, but instead of cardboard cutouts, you're dealing with human behavior, which, let's be honest, is way more complicated. Criminologists are like the detectives of the academic world. They use scientific methods to study crime and figure out how to prevent it. They're the ones crunching numbers, analyzing data, and trying to make sense of it all. Think of them as the data nerds of the justice system, fighting crime with spreadsheets and statistics. And honestly, we need more of those. So, where does criminology actually come into play in the real world? Well, it's used in a bunch of different ways. For example, criminologists might study crime rates in different neighborhoods to figure out why some areas have more crime than others. This helps policymakers make informed decisions about things like policing strategies and social programs. The goal is to address the root causes of crime, not just slap a band-aid on the problem. Criminology is also used to develop rehabilitation programs for criminals. The idea is to help them turn their lives around and become productive members of society. It's a lot cheaper than keeping them locked up, and it's definitely the more humane approach. Plus, it actually has a chance of breaking the cycle of crime. Now, you might be thinking, what the hell does all of this have to do with vocabulary? And to that I say, hold your horses. I'm getting there. See, words are incredibly powerful tools. They allow us to communicate ideas, share our thoughts, and understand the world around us. The more words you know, the better equipped you are to navigate the complexities of life. Think about it. If you're trying to explain a complex concept, like criminology, having a strong vocabulary is essential. You need to be able to use the right words to get your point across clearly and effectively. Otherwise, you'll just sound like you're making things up as you go along, which, let's be honest, is not a good look for anyone. Improving your vocabulary isn't just about sounding smarter. It's about expanding your mind and opening yourself up to new possibilities. When you learn new words, you're also learning new concepts and ideas. You're broadening your horizons and becoming a more well-rounded individual. And that, my friends, is never a bad thing. So how do you go about expanding your vocabulary? Well, you could start by reading more. And I don't just mean scrolling through memes on your phone. I'm talking about real, actual books with pages and everything. Newspapers, magazines, and even the occasional dictionary definition can also work wonders. The more you expose yourself to new words, the more likely they are to stick. And who knows, maybe one day you'll even find yourself using criminology in a sentence without breaking a sweat. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a thesaurus to go make sweet, sweet love to.